If you like this video, why not subscribe?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the weekly recap Q&A show. It's been a while, I know, so I guess it hasn't been very weekly. But you know, this is a show where I sit in my car, if you've forgotten, because the acoustics are good with these microphones. And I talk about things that happened last week. I answer questions and I share links down below. Now, because it's been a while, and so the links aren't probably as fruitful as they may have been in the past. That's probably because one thing I did recently was I reinstalled the operating system on my computer to help speed it up and kind of create a new computer out of an old computer. And then it ended up losing a lot of the RSS feeds that I'd been monitoring for a while, so I'm kind of rebuilding them by memory. So I probably haven't had as many links posted to the Facebook group as I've had in the past. So I apologize for that, and as I rebuild that list from memory, hopefully that will improve. But because it's been a while since this show has been just a little sporadic because of the holidays, I was out of the state visiting my mom on the West Coast, and so I wasn't able to do as many videos from there. I had one actually done that I was going to release. That was the making of Meredith video, but I left it on a different hard drive than I took with me, so that didn't work out. But it's a new year, and things are getting back to normal, so I'll hopefully be back to my normal schedule. But hopefully, you know, I didn't worry anybody about my lack of videos, so I apologize for that. As well as the lack of this show, which maybe you preferred. I don't know. Few things that have been happening that I just want to bring you up to speed on before I get into the questions is that with the recently I was contacted by YouTube, and it looks like my channel is going to be featured on their On the Rise thing, which is they take YouTube channels that have under 100,000 subscribers and feature them, and then they put it up to a vote. Which one would you like to see featured on the homepage, YouTube's homepage? And I knew this was coming up, and I found, you know, YouTube was requesting channels that people would nominate for this, and I posted that on Facebook and asked some people to maybe, you know, kind of nominate me, which I realize is kind of pandering, and that's really not my style. But this is a great opportunity to get the word out about the channel to where it's not already, and many of you came through for me and did nominate me because apparently they, you know, YouTube contacted me and says, hey, we're interested in featuring you on this On the Rise thing. So I thank you for that very much. It's just another example of how the power of community and how things can be accomplished, and so I'm very grateful for that, and hopefully that will help boost the channel, since that's my goal anyway. Which will lead me to make more things and do more stuff, and you would benefit as well. So it wasn't just for me, it was for hopefully everybody that likes this stuff. Something else that's going on is that I'm going back to school, my last academic year of graduate school, which basically means one more semester of coursework, and then, which will be nice because that'll be over, and then I will start, have a year to produce my thesis film, which you'll be hearing a lot about because it's just more filmmaking. And I definitely plan on employing a lot of frugal techniques and things that I've learned and things that I've built on that film. It's a 20 to 25 minute movie, and just to kind of tease you a little bit, like I said, you're going to be hearing a lot about it, but it's going to be a science fiction film, near future science fiction film, not super effects laden because the near future, so I can get away with not doing a lot, but hopefully it's a story that everyone will like. I think it's a pretty good story. And it's based, a lot of it's based on 1970s science fiction films. So we'll see how that goes. But like I said, you'll be hearing a lot of that. Now to get into the question this week, which someone told me, and I used to point up and say, this is the question, but actually I guess now it's down there, right below the screen instead of right above it. The question I want to ask everyone is, because it's a new year and I'm sort of trying to, you know, rethink a lot of things I'm doing here on the channel, since it's almost been 3 years now. In February it will be 3 years since I started doing this channel. I'm asking everybody, you know, what do you want to see more of on this channel? You've probably seen that I've kind of diversified in the second year the things I was doing, and not just doing DIY builds, but I started doing, there was a review here and there. There's, you know, the $1 budget, there's the tip show. There's short films, there's making of those short films, things such as that. So I'm asking, putting it to you, the viewer, what would you like to see more of? Or is there something I'm not doing that you would like to see? I'm all about viewer input because I would love to have new ideas and go different directions and try new things. And if it's something you want to see, then I definitely want to at least try it. So please let me know, again, what do you want to see here on this channel? Okay, so moving on to, we have 3 questions. Now, since it's been a while since I've done this show, and if you ever feel like, oh, Scott didn't answer my question, please resubmit it. Either email me at thefrugalfilmmaker@gmail.com or put it up on a... That's probably the best way to get your question in front of me, because I try and go through all the comments on the YouTube videos and answer them, but they slip through the cracks sometimes, and especially when, with the holidays and everything, I may have missed some questions. So please don't feel like I'm ignoring you or that I've snubbed you. Sometimes they just fall through the cracks. I'll get a lot of emails and questions. So please try again. If you want to have your question put in front of me, I'll definitely do my best to answer it here on this show or on the web. So first off, we have a question from Film SHNL, who asks about, or commented on the clip lamp camera mount video, and he or she asks, it looks like the DIY version of the nasty clamps. Do you know those? And I'd never heard of the nasty clamps before, and I looked them up, and it's basically a large spring clamp with kind of a gooseneck feature that has a 1/4-20 thread on the end. And I'd never heard of those before, so I did look them up. They're pretty expensive. They seem to be like they're between, depending on what model you get, $35 to $50. But I did notice, and someone else pointed this out to me, that the clip lamp camera mount, which was like a clip from a desk lamp clip, if you didn't see it, look at the video, that there are some things that are almost identical to that on eBay, where they have the clip and then they have like a mini ball head on the end of it, and they're about $8, which is pretty good. I'll leave the link below if you want to check those out. The only difference between that and the clip lamp camera mount that I built was I had about, I think, 4 or 5, 6 inches of space from the clip to the ball head, because I found that the only cameras, when I clipped it to something that would fit, at least in a vertical fashion, if it was next to something, were the really slim Sanyo CG10s that I have. But if I wanted a different camera, like the HFS100, the Canon that I use for a lot of stuff, or my Sony NEX now, that you need some space between the clip and the mini ball head where you're going to mount it, so you can actually have room to move it around, especially if you're next to something like a post, like I was when I was mounting it on that gazebo thing that I was shooting the wedding for. So anyway, check those out below. Those are $8. Again, if they're not exactly the same, mine have more room to mount larger cameras, but still, you don't have to build the thing from a desk lamp and a mini ball head. It's already built for you. You could always just put the threaded rod insert in that one. I'm pretty sure you can take it apart. But at any rate, and the nasty clamps actually reminded me of something that Dave Knoptop built, which I believe he called the Clampy clamps, which had 2 clamps. It had the large spring clamp, the gooseneck, and then another smaller spring clamp. I'll leave a link to that below too. That was a pretty good video. Okay, next up we have an email through YouTube from Gabatech, and he asks, I would like to get a video recorder that will have manual focus and a line in or a mic in. What is the cheapest thing I could buy in the USA? Now, these are questions come up a lot, especially on the Facebook group. What's the cheapest camera? What camera would you recommend to do this? What camera would you recommend to do that? I think this one's fairly easy because he only has a couple requirements: manual focus and then a mic input. And I would definitely recommend the Canon VIXIA line. I'm going to leave a link below to Canon's Refurbished site, where you can get the Canon HFR 200, I think it is, which has these things, manual focus, even though it's in a menu, and it's not a ring or anything, focus ring, but it has a mic input, has manual audio levels, and it's a great entry-level camera if you need those things. Again, it's a standard camcorder. It's not a DSLR of any kind, not interchangeable lens camera, but camcorders definitely have a lot of uses, especially for event shooting. So that's the camera I would recommend, the Refurbished HFR 200 Canon VIXIA camera. It'll run you about $230 from Canon's site, so I think that's a really good deal if you don't mind refurbished. I've had good experience with refurbished cameras in the past, and this comes directly from Canon. This isn't like a gray market brand or an off-market brand or distributor or seller or anything like that. It's right from Canon, so that's good. All right, finally, I got a video, or an email from somebody. I'm going to just leave anonymous here because I get this kind of question a lot from a lot of different people, so I'm finally going to answer it. It says, I started a YouTube channel a few months ago. I wonder if we could do some exchange of YouTube featured channels, or can you add me and I'll do the same for you? Now, this is kind of a tricky situation because, I mean, I don't know most people that ask me to do this, and, you know, they're asking, usually their channel is brand new, and they're saying, hey, you know, they're asking me, somebody who's been doing this for a few years and, you know, has a modest amount of subscribers and views, to feature them just because they're asking me to. And I'm not trying to be a jerk or a snob or anything, but really that's kind of the wrong way to go about it. If you would like to be featured by me or anybody else, really the best thing you should do, first of all, you should be contacting people that have similar numbers so that you can build each other up and start a network of you know, videos, or, you know, make friends with people that are kind of on the same level of distribution as you. I mean, the odds of, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but 90% of the time, the odds of somebody who has a lot more viewers and subscribers than you to just say, oh sure, I'll feature you, are pretty slim, because what are they really getting out of it? What do you have to offer them? Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. In fact, I've got my eye on several channels that are fairly new, but if you're consistent in your releases and you put out good content, I'm actually going to be interested in teaming up with you because you've caught my attention. I think you have really good stuff. I think the trick is that, you know, spend about a year building up your subscriber base, building up your audience, and you know, then if you want to contact me or anybody else and you have something kind of behind you, you know, a following or a lot of good videos, the odds are much greater, because, you know, I will definitely want to kind of be a part of what you're trying to do, because you've shown me, you know, that you're consistent, that you put out good content, that you have something going for you. But if you're just, you know, saying, well, hey, I started a channel and I'm trying to get more subscribers, and would you do this big, huge favor for me? It's probably not going to happen. And I'm not real motivated to do that. You know, same thing would be me, you know, contacting somebody like Freddie Wong and wanting him to feature me. What would be his real motivation? Now, who knows? I mean, there's no harm in trying. I'm definitely, you know, not saying you should, don't ever contact me, because I don't want to hear this until you're huge. But, you know, get something going behind your channel, so that there's more stuff to look at, and you've proven that you'll do this on a consistent basis. Because the last thing I really want to do is endorse somebody who all of a sudden disappears and doesn't do anything else. That'll be kind of embarrassing for me. So, in fact, one reason I started doing YouTube videos and started the channel and the blog and the Facebook group and everything else was because I've been burned several times by, you know, shows that would appear, and I'd get really excited about them, and I really liked them, and I thought they were doing great stuff, and so I followed them, and I was really excited about, you know, the next thing they would put up on the internet, and then they would disappear, they would vanish, and I'd be really kind of bummed because I felt like, oh, well, I mean, even if I didn't support them with money or anything, I was supporting them with my time, and that's a lot for a lot of people. So I was disappointed when those shows would disappear, and I thought, well, you know, maybe I should try this, because I'm the easiest person to schedule for a show, and this is something I could probably do to help pay back, you know, all the things that I've learned on the web from other people, and not on the web, that I could then share my ideas with them. And that's why I started the channel in the first place, so that I could actually, you know, do a show that I knew would stick around as long as I stuck around, because I wouldn't want to disappoint anybody as I had been disappointed. Anyway, I'm getting off my soapbox now, so stop. Rant over. Okay. Anyway, so the question this week, again, is what do you want to see here on this channel as far as all the different things that I've done? You know, I've done something you really liked, tell me. If haven't done something that you want to see, tell me. Again, at the frugalfilmmaker@gmail.com, the best way to communicate with me, or comment on a video. Comment on this video would be good, down below in the description. There's thefrugalfilmmaker.com is the blog. Which this year I'm definitely going to try to get back to writing more posts. Mostly I've just been embedding my videos, which I realize isn't the best use of a blog. I need to write more, but with school and everything else it's kind of difficult. So, but I do want to do at least one new post a week. There's the Facebook group. If you're not a member of that, you should be one, because there are so many people there with so much knowledge. And a lot of them know way more than I do about various topics, and it's a good place to learn things. So check that out. And there's Twitter @frugalfilmmaker. That's something else I need to develop more. And then there's the YouTube channel. Something I really want to do this year, also that I sort of started to do, is kind of diversify the content based on where you're getting it from. Originally, my thoughts were, well, I want, you know, every time I do something, I want it to be broadcast on every different type of medium, Facebook and Twitter and the blog and YouTube. And now I'm thinking it might be a better idea to kind of specialize content based on the various mediums, because obviously, like on Twitter, it's microblogging. You don't have as much space as you do on a normal blog, which gives you all the space you want. But there's something special you can do there. Maybe some short tips or whatever, instead of just links that I have done in the past. Facebook is its own animal, and there's YouTube, and then there's the blog. Those are still kind of tied together. But anyway, I'm always interested in input from you guys. I really appreciate your viewership. Things really grew a lot last year, and I'm going to be talking a little bit more about that as the 3rd year anniversary of the Frugal Filmmaker approaches, and how things have really exploded. And now getting on on YouTube's On the Rise page to be nominated, which I'll of course be asking for your votes for that too, to see if I can win. But anyway, I just appreciate all the patronage and all the comments and all the support that everyone's given me. Really appreciate it, because this channel wouldn't exist without the viewers, because I probably would have given up saying, oh, no one's watching this, I'm just gonna, why am I doing this? But I know you are watching, because you tell me, you let me know, and you that little view count in the corner of every video is always encouraging. So thanks. All right, we're done. Let's go make movies.